again, if you really care about child trafficking, you will want to actually investigate the worker bees. Lucian Greaves, founder of the Satanic Temple, would be the first place I start. That whole Satanic Temple after school daycare and all of that. That's where I would focus on. His relationship with Neil Brick. His relationship, because I personally believe that Thomas's friend Johnny Dub, I don't give a shit what he says. I think it's Doug. You know? I think it's Lucian Greaves, founder of the Satanic Temple. I think Thomas Schoenberger and Lucian Greaves were working together. They were harassing the shit out of me. You know? They were harassing the shit out of me. I think if you look at Sherilyn, you're going to find a direct connection to Sherilyn and the rest of them. You know? And someone sent me an email, and dude, if insults, go back to middle school, dude. I don't give a shit about your insults. Come in here as an anonymous idiot and insult me. Wow. You know? I guess I would care if I was in middle school, but I'm damn near 59 years old. You know? Don't give a shit. I have to respect you for your insults to bother me. But this child trafficking shit needs to be investigated. Seriously needs to be investigated. And not Jeffrey Epstein. You don't go to Maxwell, you know, a year ago. Sherilyn showed up about a year ago. Pushed herself and pushed herself and pushed herself, so I ended up starting to talk to her. Sent me a laptop, telling me it was a brand new laptop, but I've never gotten a laptop that didn't have, if it was brand new, it had absolutely no paperwork to it. And she wanted me to start doing my lives from that laptop. I've never trusted that laptop. I've never once used that laptop. You know? I set it up to go see if I could find anything on it, but fuck, I'm not a technical person. So I couldn't find it. Wanted me to use that laptop back. Someone said that the THC cartridges that she kept referring to as a felony. Maybe they weren't going to arrest me. Maybe they were going to give me THC things that had fentanyl in it. I don't know. It never happened. You know? It never happened. What I do know is that they want to shut me up. You know? And they send people all the fucking time. Sherilyn's not the first by far. You know? Pat Goodwin was one that they set up. You know? I've had so many people that they have sent me in my life. And then they say, oh, David says you can't trust anyone. No. You know? Because this group does whatever. They actually killed one of my plants. The rest of my plants are dying because they haven't been watered. But the aloe vera plant in my living room, it was dying. And I thought, okay, well, I need to water it. Not realizing it was waterlogged. And who's doing it? It's either the Mexican next door or the Oompa Loompa on the other side of me. I would be willing to bet that it's the Oompa Loompa. Because Daniel Dowd went on and on about, oh, David Shurter is giving his book out like he's famous or something to his neighbors. I only did that to one person, and that would be the Oompa Loompa. The very dude that I caught casing my garage. The meth head that goes to the place I used to work at that's in the same parking lot as the sheriff's office. You know? That's the whole thing. They have a lot of resources, and they want to shut down this child trafficking bullshit. They don't want anyone to know about it. They don't want anyone to talk about it. They don't want anyone to even think about it. And so that's how it works. And so I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. And then they send me that email saying, oh, we're going to Isaac Happy you, and it's going to even be more spectacular than what we did to Isaac Happy. And there's nowhere to run, and there's nowhere to hide. They're not even original. They take my own shit. and actually try to present it as yours, you know? Mickey D. What an interesting question that is. I would be willing to bet that you're one of the people who's connected to the people who are in my house. And the Oompa Loompa is fascinated with the animals in my house. You know? They come in here and brag and play and all of that. And they all do it anonymously with all these fake ass accounts. That's what they do. You know? And I'm supposed to be afraid, I guess. You know? I'm supposed to marvel at their superiority, I guess. You know? But that's what's been going on. It's hot. It's not going to get any better. I guess there's a fault line in between the United States and Canada that's now starting to have earthquakes and stuff, so it looks like it might be getting ready to split. It's one that I've never even heard of before. It's bad enough that the Cascadia is having the issues it's having, and the New Madrid is having the issues that it's having, but now there's another one. And so, who can keep up? We're at the end, you know? We're at the end. Oh, dude, I already got, you can message redacted.